gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend.
And a shot of the west span of the Bay Bridge. What a terrific view. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Hornets take to the road. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Hornets, Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Batum. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Shot clock at 5. It's Curry outside. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First personal foul, teams first.
Stolen by Walker. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42, and not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team second.
Durant attacking, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now, here's Walker. Green with the block. And Thompson kicks to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. Here's Zeller, and the Hornets miss again. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And then Durant with the jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Lamb, good.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
And And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
4 on the clock. But they get it back. Here's Livingston. The shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Lamb. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. And that one's good. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Deflects the pass. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Livingston dishes to Green. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 3. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Walker. Left side, Williams. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Zeller. Hansborough's come in for Marvin Williams. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Thompson. Michael Kidd Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Livingston kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Batum. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Takes it off the glass. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They're up. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room. Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. And then for Charlotte, Williams, he's checked in for Wood. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lamb.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Kid Gilchrist on target from 13 feet.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Warriors leading by 5.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Walker dishes to Hibbert. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now just a 3-point. Warrior lead.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
Will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
And talking about Kid Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
Some changes here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Verejao. Green comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Knocked away. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And for Kidd-Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
Hornets trail by 3. Nobody near Williams. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And it's Walker penetrating, and Durant sends it back. And Thompson kicks it to West. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Shot's good. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Lamb passes to Sessions. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sessions has got his first bucket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Durant dishes to Livingston. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. From past the arc. Thompson misses. Here's Batum, and the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here is Livingston. The dive for the ball. Batum with the steal. Sessions. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end. Get back, but got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. You know, you can give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was when things really came together for them, and the result is they were able to build a solid 6-point lead at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint, those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The third. quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. He's got 10 points and a block.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Williams. Then there's Batum, and it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Batum with the steal. The shot is off. Durant with some nice D.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Warriors leading by 6. From deep three-point range, Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got his third rebound tonight from outside the arc. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Kid Gilchrist, who checked in for Nicholas Batum. Curry wide open, but they recover it. Puts up a 3. Again, Curry missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The kick out to Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33-49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's Walker and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Timeout call.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here is Varejão. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Picked by Varejao. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
West is checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors leading. Livingston passes to Iguodala. He dishes it to Livingston. It's blocked. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Here's Williams. And it's all evened up. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism, was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And, you know, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for Varejao. Draymond Green comes in for West. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And the Hornets call time here. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Golden State moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green dishes to Durant. Durant with another miss.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
Warriors shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And Curry, here we go. Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That's good from Durant. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Curry passes to Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Here's Green, and no good trying to get that one. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Charlotte trailing Iguodala out there with Durant. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Clock at 6. To the inside, taken away by Williams. Batum wide open, he fires. Out to Sessions. Pass to Williams. Back to Batum. Fires the 3. Another miss by Batum. The Warriors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Durant dishes to Livingston. Back to Durant. Passes it to Pachulia. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And stolen by Zeller. Sessions passes to Zeller. Now here's Lamb. D right on him. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. West with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Curry gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official. Well, Nicholas Batum has been getting it done. He has 8 points and 2 steals as well.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Durant drawing the double team. Kicks it to Pachulia. Curry dishes to Green. Durant with the steal. Feeds it to Green. Kid Gilchrist comes with the double team. Pachulia kicks to Green. And stolen by Zeller. And the Hornets call time here.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Durant, the pass to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one. The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Inside, and Williams, here we go, and the shot is good.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
Curry against Walker. It's deflected. Williams with the steal. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Again, Williams missing. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It's Durant with the drive. Count it!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Zeller, a screen on Thompson. Walker dishes to Zeller. Sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Green. Durant in the corner. Batum with the steal. And the Hornets call time here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Outside, Walker. For the win. Oh, and he has a chance to win it right there.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Overtime, just ahead. Jump ball, right around the corner. And it's the Warriors to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Zeller, and it's Hansbrough in at the 4 slot. Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closer. He feeds it to Zeller. Stolen by Thompson. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. Charlotte trailing. Here's Zeller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the... way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And that one falls for Zeller. And he can't hit the second. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Iguodala against Walker. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist to take the lead, and the go-ahead bucket, no good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from out of overtime. Andre Iguodala with the slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
There's the pass to Lamb. Puts it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's the first that brings them within 2 here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Williams is checked in. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. They double-team Curry. Thompson dishes to Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Curry. Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 3.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Hornets have gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Not how they were hoping to start out this overtime period. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Thompson is double. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
They get a hand on it. Here's Walker. Draymond Green with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And it's the Hornets ball. It's a 5-point game. Walker with a clean look. And it's Walker again missing. The Warriors another fast break opportunity here. Second shot opportunity. And Green with the lay-in.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play. This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through
the 2K Sports postgame show?
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys in the league that can guard all 5 positions. That alone makes Draymond Green a unique and special talent.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.